being the fourth day of Navaratri, we worship Shri in the form of Shri Kushmanda Devi.
今天是 Navaratri 的第4天，我们来崇拜Shri Mataji 以什么
Shri Kushmanda Devi.
Shri Kushmanda Devi 的形象。
Сегодня 4-й день Navaratri, и мы поклоняемся Шри как Kushmanda Devi.
On the fourth day of Navaratri, we meditate on heart chakra.
今天我们主要对我们的心轮进行冥想。
4-й день Navaratri мы медитируем на сердечном чакру.
So, we all will keep our attention on heart chakra.
所以我们把我们的注意力放在我们的心轮。
Поэтому мы держим свое внимание на сердечном чакре.
We all humbly pray to Shri Mataji, kindly come in our heart.
我们在心里面谦卑地向母亲祈求，母亲，请来到我们的心中。
Мы молимся, чтобы она пришла в наше сердце.
Please give us permission to all of us to worship you in the form of Shri Kushmanda Devi.
母亲，请允许我们对您Shri Kushmanda Devi 的形象做崇拜。
Пожалуйста, позволь нам поклоняться тебе в форме Kushmanda Devi.
On third and fourth day of Navaratri, we recite Shri Devi Kavacham.
在 Navaratri 的第4天，我们应该朗读女神护身颂。
На 3-4 день Navaratri мы читаем Devi Kavacham.
This is a very brief meaning and significance of Shri Devi Kavacham.
女神护身颂，在这一天朗读是非常重要的。
Очень короткий рассказ о значении Devi Kavacham.
Markandeya ji prayed to Brahmaji and said, Father, kindly tell me something which is very secretive in this world and is a protector of human beings, which you have not revealed to anyone. Then Brahmaji said, such instrument is the goddess armor, which is Devi Kavach, which is a very secretive and is benevolent for all the human beings. Listen to it. The one who remembers her with devotion, Devi undoubtedly protects him. So, in every part of our body, Devi resides, and she is recognized by various names. Like, on the fontanel bone, she is called as Mahamaya. The area between the two eyes, Shankhini. On ears, Dwaravasini. On nose, Sugandha. On upper lip, Charchika. Lower lip, Amritakala. On tongue, she is Saraswati. Outer part of neck, she is Neelagriva. And inner part, she is Nalakobari. On both the shoulders, she is Khadgini. On arms, Vajradharini. In nails, she is Shuleshwari. On hair, she is Urdhvageshwari, etc. On various parts of the body, she is recognized by various names. She protects us from all the 10 directions. Like on left backside, she is Ajita. At south, she is Charchika. At northwest, she is Mrugavahini, etc. In our body, blood, nerves, flesh, bones are protected by Shri Parvati. Devi also protects us from the bad planetary effects, evil forces and demons. The poison of snake, scorpio, or even the poison in this modern time cannot harm us. In Devi Kavach, Devi is very furious. She is aboard a chariot to protect her devotees. She is equipped with all the weapons like chakra, the disc, gada, mace, trishul, trident, parachute, axe, etc. To destroy demons, to grant fearlessness to her devotees is the main objective of wielding the weapons. At the end, it is said that the one who listens to Devi Kavach becomes a divine, beautiful person. He is worshipped by all the three worlds. He becomes one with Shri Sadas. Jai Shri Navaratri.
Today we are also worshipping Shrimataji as Bharat Mata. An excerpt from Shrimataji's speech on Bharat Mata will be said.
今天我们同时也要崇拜母亲Shri的巴拉玛塔的形象。
А также поклоняемся Шриматаджи как Бхарат Мата.
She says, "No doubt India is the microscopic form of the universe. She is Bharat Mata."
Безусловно, Шриматаджи сказала, что Индия, безусловно, является микроскопической формой Вселенной.
他说，不要怀疑，他说不要怀疑，印度是一个这个宇宙一个小的一个 Paramata 的一个形象。
The primordial Kundalini, which is coiled in the triangle of Maharashtra. The primordial Kundalini is coiled in the triangle of Maharashtra.
Первозданная Кундалина свернута в искусственном обороте Махараштры.
这个原初的昆达利尼是一个。
She is protected by 8 Ganeshas, the Jyotirlingas and the Shakti Pithas.
Она защищается.
它有8个Shri Ganesha的形象来保护，充满了力量。
The Kundalini ascended through different chakras to open the Sahasrara on top of Mount Kailash.
昆德利尼升起来，打开所有的轮穴，一直到顶轮，一直到开拉舍山上。
The grace cascaded from the Sahasrara and flowed through the nadis that came down as rivers.
然后从山顶上下来的所有的祝福，像河一样，一直流到山脚下。
While the vibrations of the Himalayas cleanse the world, the rivers as mothers nurture human ascent.
然后从山上流下来的河水，像母亲一样，滋润、滋养了整个大地。
Многие вибрации распространяются по всем рекам.
It created human beings of the highest level.
他创造出了最高水平的人类。
Она создает существа высшего качества.
Because of their lofty nature, when they saw the sublime nature, their thoughts went to God.
因为他们这些祝福人类、滋润人类、支持人类的特性，他们到达很高的一个程度。
Они стремятся к Богу.
With the fervor of their bhakti, the rishis of yore evoked the goddess Bharat Mata, and she blessed them with her darshan.
因为所有的圣人、仙人还有求道者的这些虔诚，所以他们也被祝福。
Святые Ириши, они пробудили Бхарат-мату, она благословила их.
They realized that she was the one who bore them and nursed them and brought them up with her divine vibrations.
他们知道，他就是那个
Они видели, что именно она их питает и делает святых.
It was she who gave birth to nature and protected and nurtured everyone.
他们意识到他就是那个养育了他们、生育了他们、滋养他们、祝福他们的那一位。
Она является природой, которая защищает и питает всех.
Each dawn they prayed to her as Prakriti Shakti Ma, the Adi Shakti, and thanked her for her grace.
所有的人都来感谢他、赞美他，尊称他为太初之母。
Все мы созданы из практики час, и мы благодарны ей за это.
She was pleased and blessed them with her bounties in abundance and flowed rivers of milk and honey.
然后他很感激，也很被喜悦，所以祝福他们无穷的能量、无穷的祝福。
Мы поклоняемся ей.
But in the Kali Yuga, humankind tampered with her nature, and the Adi Shakti withdrew her attention.
但是在这个刚利优的世界，人们违反了一些特性，然后吸引了阿迪沙提的注意力。
В современное время мы используем реки и Шакти сняла убрала свое внимание.
As soon as she withdrew her attention, the elements were upset, and their wrath manifested in natural calamities like earthquakes, tornadoes, tsunamis, and climate change.
因为吸引了阿迪沙提的注意力，所以自然界出现了一些不正常的现象，像地震、暴风、火灾等等。
Мы должны привлечь ее внимание к элементам, чтобы прекратились бедствия на земле.
Without her attention in this vacuum, the negativity stepped in.
没有他的保护，然后所有的负面能量也开始行动。
Без ее внимания невозможно справиться с негативностью.
It taught us one more thing, that even Satan, the evil, cannot enter until he finds a flaw, a mistake.
他也告诉我们，这些负面力量如果没有发现一个裂缝，他们也不会有采取行动。
Даже зло не может войти, если не найдет открытого окна.
Our heritage is the revelation of the culture of the Adi Shakti.
我们的遗产就是太空之母的所有的这些特性。
Наше наследие, восстановление самонаследия Адиша.
Our arts, our poetry, paintings, music, drama, architecture, sculpture are nothing but the reflection of her diverse moods and vibrations.
我们所有的艺术、雕像，所有的这些艺术品、艺术表现形式，其实什么也不是，都是太初之母爱的表现。
Наша архитектура, творчество и статуя явились ничем как отражение движений и вибраций.
To share her vibrations with humankind, the saints traveled far and wide.
为了分享他的生命能量，然后我们来感受一下。
Для того, чтобы поделиться вибрацией с человечеством, святые путешествовали в разные далекие места.
The Western historians depicted that the Aryans came to India from elsewhere.
然后现在西方的一些艺术家发现，艺术来到我们人类之间，不是偶然的。
But according to Shrimataji, they were the original inhabitants of India.
但是在释玛哈吉看来，印度是这些东西的一个根源。
Считается, что арии пришли с севера, но по словам Шриматаджи, они вышли из Индии.
Thus, India was the cradle of all civilizations.
印度是所有这些文明的一个起源点。
Индия является родиной всех цивилизаций.
They were called the Aryans, and the cradle of civilization was called Aryabharat.
把印度叫做所有这些艺术形象的一个创造点。
Арии были создатели всех цивилизаций.
Shri Rama defined the Maryadas of Aryabhat. He had two sons, Love and Kush.
然后 Shri Rama 是一个形象，他有两个儿子，Rama 和 Kush。
У Рама было два сына, Лав и Куш.
According to Shrimataji, Kush spread his message across Central Asia and China.
库什他就是来到中国和俄罗斯，这样。
Согласно Шриматаджи, Куш распространил свое нес это послание на Юго-Восточную Азию.
Love spread the message to the Slav countries, Russia, Ukraine, from where it went to Europe and eventually to America.
刚才有一点，库什是他传播信息到了中国，然后 Love 代表的那个儿子，他是到了欧洲西方，一直到了美国。
А Лав нес послание в Россию, Украину, Европу и затем Америку.
Thus today it is auspicious. The collective family of Shri Bharat Mata, Vasudev Kutum, has gathered here at the call of their mother, Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi, to worship her.
所以今天我们所有东西方的人都会聚在一起，一起来崇拜释玛塔吉。
Теперь наше братство собралось здесь, чтобы поклониться Шриматаджи и Наваратри.
To worship her not only as Shri Bharat Mata, but Shri Vishva Janani, which is the mother of the universe.
我们不单来崇拜他才真出之母的形象，也来崇拜他作为整个宇宙之母的一个形象。
Поклоняться ей не только как Бхаратмата, но и как матери Вселенной.
She holds these flags, the Russian, the American, the China flags, which represent the lineage of Love and Kush.
所以，作为俄罗斯、中国和美国，分别代表拉欧和库什这两个的后代。
Она несет любовь и поддерживает все нации, которые основали Лав и Куш.
We pray at the lotus feet of Shri Bharat Mata that may love, peace and harmony return to Vasudev Kutum. May Sage Yoga bond all of us in our mother's glory.
所以，作为他们的后代，我们一起来向释玛哈吉祈祷，请让爱和谐植在我们心间，让上海的瑜伽能够在我们内在发展壮大。
Молимся лотосом Табак Шибатуши, чтобы любовь и благоприятствие вернулась во всю Вселенную.
The day you arose from the blue ocean, Mother Bharatvarsh, the universe blossomed in such a joyful clamor, in myriads of colors, Mother, and so much laughter. You are our reason to live, our reason to love. In our hearts we know you are seated in our Sahasrara, guiding us, protecting and nurturing us at every juncture, and above all loving us. We pray let our crown be of humility, our freedom, the freedom of the Kundalini. May we build Shrimataji's kingdom on the foundation of love and nothing less. Today, on the first day of Navaratri, in the year of grace 2019, on the auspicious day of your son Shri Gandhi Jayanti and Shri Lal Bahadur Jayanti, please allow us to worship your lotus feet at the Sahaj Ashram, Talmud Dharamshala. Jai Shri Mataji. We will sing welcome song followed by the talk of Shri Mataji.
सवारी करके आई किनारे सहज उगले आई किनारे सहज उगले आई वो शेरा वालिए निर्मल दातिए शेर सवारी करके आई किनारे सहज उगले आई किनारे सहज उगले आई शेरा वालिए निर्मल दातिए शेरा वालिए निर्मल दातिए शेरा वालिए निर्मल दातिए शेरा वालिए निर्मल दातिए शेर सवारी करके आई किनारे सहज उगले आई किनारे सहज उगले आई शेरा वालिए निर्मल दातिए नंगे नंगे पैरी माता सहजे बुलाए द्वार तेरे ते माँ सारे आए सारी आसा पूरी कर दी सब दे दुखड़े ही माँ हर दी सब दे दुखड़े ही माँ हर दी शेरा वालिए निर्मल दातिए शेर सवारी करके आई किनारे सहज उगले आई किनारे सहज उगले आई शेरा वालिए निर्मल दातिए दूरा दूरा सहजी तलड़ों दे चैतन्य मैया तेरे चरणा तो बोले भवसागर पार करांदी के सपना दे दिल विच डेरा लांदी सपना दे दिल विच डेरा लांदी शेरा वालिए निर्मल दातिए शेर सवारी करके आई किनारे सहज उगले आई किनारे सहज उगले आई शेरा वालिए निर्मल दातिए गण माता दे सौगी सौगी चल दे चीला डालू देखी देखी झूल दे वो गल्ला खिले गुल हजार के नच दे हंस दे रहंदे गवार कि नच दे हंस दे रहंदे गवार वो शेरा वालिए निर्मल दातिए शेर सवार करके आई किनारे सहज उगले आई किनारे सहज उगले आई शेरा वालिए निर्मल दातिए 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 शेरा वालिए निर्मल दातिए
जय गण माता दी निर्मला देवी की जय। श्री आदि शक्ति माता दी श्री निर्मला देवी की जय। बोलो श्री भगवती माता दी श्री निर्मला देवी की जय। की जय श्री माता दी जय श्री माता दी।
बापरे, आता काय व्यवस्थित उद्या पूजा. हा, इथे करा मग. Please be seated. Just to record. It's such a pleasure to be in the ashram in Sandhya. It's such a beautiful place, so much expressing the love of God, the divine, the way it wants to help at every step. If you want to have an ashram, if you want to have a proper place, you want to look after your children well, you want to do God's work, everything is looked after. Everything has to be worked out. If it is not worked out, then how will you do your work? So it all works out. And it's so obvious the way we have different ashrams, such comfortable places at a very reasonable amount that we can afford, that we can live happily together. This is the abode created by love. So the first thing we have to remember, that among ourselves, we should have complete love. We should not trust people who try to divide us, who try to give us wrong ideas. It's very easy to make out a person who is a Sahajogi from the heart. It's very easy to make out. You have to be a little more sensitive and you'll find out such a person very easily. Whatever may be the cunning, it can be discovered. Nobody can act against God now because everything will be discovered and will be found out. But we have to have our attention fully on your mother. But some people do get a little more fanatic because they are so attached. Doesn't matter. You'll come round. But it's better to be fanatic than to be doubting. So those people who do things little over should come in to a life that whatever they see, whatever they understand in Sahaja Yoga, whatever happens, they will accept it without any anxiety about it. This is the point, that we build up our images about Sahaja Yoga also. We cannot build up. It is what it is. We cannot build up our image. That we think Sahaja Yoga should be like this, Sahaja Yoga should be like that. It cannot be. You cannot compromise. You just cannot compromise. It has to be what it is. It cannot be anything that you want it to be. You cannot hold it because it is fixed long time back. Now it is what it is, and that is why it is working out so well, so efficiently. But to make it more efficient, you have to accept its working. Like yesterday's timings. I knew there must be something, and the time was not yet ready. The time I spent here would have been spent raising their kundalini unnecessarily wasted. Instead of that, 5 minutes it took me to give them realization. So it's everything has to be understood in that light. Gradually you will start seeing the divine play, how things work out, how it helps you. But supposing God has brought something before you. Dr. Varlika told me a nice story about this, which is very interesting. Between the goddess of wealth and the goddess of education, there was a little conflict. You can say education or the Saraswati, which, if neglected or if too much adored, can make you egoistic. In the sense that if you become a person who is after learning, you can be thrown on the other side. So this lady wanted to test the power of wealth. So she said to the Lakshmi that, all right, let's see on this person. This person was a beggar. He needed money and very much. So Lakshmi put a lot of money in a big utensils, what we call handa, and put it in his way. This fellow was walking, so Saraswati entered into his mind. As soon as Saraswati enters into the mind, he became egoistical. And he didn't even look at that, just walked off. That was his need, but he walked off. So it suggests one thing, that when people become egoistical, start making their own plans, start making their own suggestions and images they form, then what happens? That the divine, which is trying to supply for your need, for your wants, for your solutions, disappears. This is what happens, that we do not allow the divine to have its way. This is not only on material level, it is true also on emotional level. It is true also on our physical level, but the best of all, that it is true about spiritual level also. So we should not miss the point. Let the divine play its role and we should be able to see. Like Krishna has said, Karmanye Vadikarasti. It is our job to do the job. Now we've done the puja, Aarti is done. I said, all right, if he can do it, all right. If he cannot, I'll go by the evening plane. I'm not bothered. Whether I go by morning plane or evening plane, doesn't matter. I'm absolutely relaxed. We discuss certain important points have to be discussed, some time had to be spent, that has to be done as part of our life. So I'm not anxious that I should go by 1 o'clock plane. All right, I'll go by the night. Makes no difference to me. So just to have a very relaxed mind, watch how things come forward. People unnecessarily suffer. So, now, when we understand that the divine is having its complete play, its own working, the whole thing is working for us, for you, the surgeon. Once you realize that, then you feel absolutely relaxed and you are in joy. But when you start, oh, this should have been like this, that should have been like this, then everything is against joy. Whichever way it comes, it is all right. Once you develop that attitude, then the joy will be complete. I have seen in emotional life also, if people suffer too much. The reason is, for everything you start thinking. Now in India, how we get married is very simple. From childhood, we are taught that you will be married. So you must learn how to live with your husband. And a man is always told how to treat your wife. But they don't know who is the wife and the husband. But the husband and wife is just a sort of a symbol. They don't know which one it is. Just could be anyone. So once you accept her as a dharma, it comes as a surprise to you. And just enjoy. Now the whole thing is built up to a point, to a moment, which has to be auspicious also. Of course, they consult the horoscopes. That's an important part, because horoscopes, if you don't consult, could be quite disastrous. So they consult the horoscopes. And if there are so many points, they say 26 points is ideal, then they get married. Otherwise, they don't. Now, it's not necessary that we do not meet, or we meet. Sometimes the people meet, talk to each other for 1 year. Maybe that their marriages are postponed, there's no auspicious time, they get some time to be together, but never in practice. They never go into practice. So that moment is kept as sacred moment when you are going to meet your husband or wife. That's a very sacred moment. So you are concentrated on that. So suddenly it is decided. Now, you keep that moment as sacred moment. Even sometimes it happens that you get some time in between, quite a lot after decision could be that you have to continue as a feeling, seeing that person, this. But then you do not divert your attention. It's completely concentrated as it clicks because you just accept it. But here people live together for 3 years, then they marry and divorce. I can't understand. Even in 3 years you live, 7 years you live, 10 years they live, still they do the same. So what's the use of knowing each other for so many years till you divorce? But it just clicks if you understand that it's a concentrated moment where you have everything concentrated and you just meet the person and accept that person as your companion. Maybe 1 or 2 fail. But if you don't think about it, it won't fail so much. Because after marriage you start thinking, oh, I expected this, I expected that, I thought this would be so, that's not so. And always trying to find fault with another, not with yourself. It's the best part of it. Not seeing that how you are adjusting to that person. Once you start thinking about marriage, marriage is already done. As a child is born to you, without thinking, what sort of a child is going to come? You love the child. In the same way, in a marriage, you have to develop that kind of a concentrated way. Then only marriages will be successful. But here, you see, like when you purchase something, you buy something, all right. Then you think, oh, it was not good, I should have bought something else, would have been better, this, that. So you go to another thing. Things are different. Things are things. Human beings are living things. They are not dead things that you can change one from another. I could have got that one or that one. You cannot go on like this with human beings. You are playing with the divine then. And this is the main point where we feel that Sahajogis have to learn to accept with joy, with happiness, and not to project nonsensical ideas. Then only you will find your joy will be complete. Otherwise it will not. Then if you come, say, to the physical side, like here it is, if a woman is very thin, she wants to have legs like this, hands like this, body like this. Why? I mean, imagine everybody to be regimented into certain patterns, so much of the waist, so much of the thing. Horrible it will be. I mean, you'll be tired and fed up with that. So you want to do that. Now the fashion comes in that physically we should be Mr. America or whatever you may call it. So everybody is being jogging, everybody running like mad. But why? You have your own personality. Keep it up. You need certain things. for your body, the way you are. Of course, if your health is not all right, then you try with your chakras, urine. But to appearances, to think that I should look like this, I should be like that, makes no difference at all. So again, another madness starts. So people are very unhappy. You see, you go to these very so-called elite classes, where most of the men are very highly paid, educated, top class people. Women are also educated, everything. And what they talk is this only: how much calories you eat, this or that. You don't understand what's the matter with these people. Their level is so low. That's a decent talk. And if they come to indecency, they can go to any level also there. So that shows that there has been no evolution in that person. They just think on those terms. And that's how they become very serious. Very seriously they discuss all these things. You feel like laughing at them, the way they are stupid. So all these things are regarded as so important in a country like America or any other country. Shows the kind of people they have. I mean, in India, nobody is so much bothered about the figure, at least in my age. People never liked very thin girls because they thought they must be very irritable, hot-tempered, all the time thinking. They never liked very thin girls. I really tell you, even now my husband doesn't like. He said, you see, men have befooled women. And that's why women are doing all these things. You see, he's a simple man, so he thinks that the men have befooled them. So it's like that. And then they make legs like this, or teeth like this, or nose like this, and you take a plastic nose, put on. Why? So physical also imbalances come in when we start thinking, because when we think, we collide with another thinking, then we form a general thinking, then a general pattern is accepted. When that is accepted, people say, let's have it. First they used to have very tight clothes, you see. And one girl was boasting to me that she wore it for 8 days and she can't take it out. I said, how did you manage? She said, this is something that you can wear and jump into the tub, and then it shrinks, and you can't take it out. You can have bath with this, you can do what you like with this. It's very great thing. No, you can wash it nicely and wipe it. But I said, why? Why do such a thing which will completely coagulate your blood inside? Now they started suffering. So now they're having absolutely loose clothes, you see, lanky-pankies, casual. So they jump from one to another when you go on thinking about it, trying to devise new methods. But tradition is different. Tradition is that when people are traditional, what happens actually? Those people who are sensible can only become traditional, because they understand whatever is to be discarded, whatever is not to be discarded. And they try to understand how we are going to ascend, not by taking one side, but on both the sides we weigh and balance ourselves, and then go ahead. And whatever is to be discarded, to be discarded. Whatever is to be good is to be taken, like what you call the trial and error business. See, you make the error, all right, give it. Then take another, all right, give it up. Whatever is good, you take it. And go on with it, and that's how you build up a proper tradition for other people to follow. But those who think of the new things all the time, they want to have something new all the time, then they are very much mistaken that when they do like this, what we call is a tomfoolery, with the new things, they can land themselves into terrible mess. And that's what exactly has happened most of the Western countries. That everything new they come. Now the new craze is cocaine. All right, have cocaine. I mean, even I would not be surprised if Prince Philip takes to such a thing, or somebody takes to a thing like that. I mean, everybody wants to try new. And if you say you cannot try, then they say, why not? This is a very big problem with the Western mind. So you all people should also understand, don't try new things in Sahaja. Sahaja Yoga is a traditionally built thing. Don't try anything new in Sahaja. Whatever we have is more than such. Don't try anything. People who try new things have jumped into problems. So do not try something new. Like somebody said that nowadays, say I heard, in London, we had some people who started giving lectures. and giving new methods of surgery. And they all went back. I mean, the vibrations were crazy. I didn't know what to do with that. I was quite surprised. I said, why did you try a new method like that? What was the need? Try a new method. Oh, they said, well, we thought better try. But I said, I've already told you all the methods. Have you tried? Have you perfected yourself? Better try those which I've told you. And then you can ask me and then start something. But you must understand what you are doing. And also I've seen mediocre surgeries always do that like that. Try some new method and they'll come out with this thing. Now I'll tell you how to circulate your breath. Why? To circulate your breath. Suddenly they find out a new method. These are common, but these are sometimes could be very serious for people also. So be careful. There is no need to try new methods. Now you have jumped onto that awareness where you have to just be steady. So don't try at this point something new. Just steady yourself. Steady yourself in balance. That's very. Second point is that everyone should be knowledgeable in something. But some people are so funnily knowledgeable that I'm sometimes surprised. Like there was a fellow who was homosexual or nonsensical thing. And then he told some people that, yes, you see, mother says it's all right once in a while. I never said so. I can never say so. Then somebody said, drinking all right. Mother said, how could I say? There's no compromise. Somebody said, it's all right. You can do some business. I never said so. No, you cannot do these things. Are not. They are not meant for. Don't have to do it again. Right? So anybody who comes out with such ideas, we tell them nothing of the kind. There's nothing like that. There's no compromise in it. No compromise. Whatever methods we have learned, let us practice them to establish ourselves and establish ourselves. You must keep to your maryadas, to your limits. Do not try to fly. Some people think that they are greater yogis and they will do this and they will do that. Then remember that you have to humble down. And remember that when you humble down, you will realize that only the humble people are stupid. So there should be complete humility. Try to acquire more knowledge about surgery. There are so many ways. I have got all my tapes done already. We have got all these Surge Yoga books out now. And also Nirmala Yoga is there. So many ways by which you can understand surgery. If you don't understand, you can ask each other, try to analyze it the way you want to understand that what mother is saying is this is what she said. Because my lectures are very, very simple language. I use extremely simple language, avoiding all literary language as far as possible. Of course, sometimes I do have to use difficult words, but normally. So, but beyond that is a very subtle knowledge here. So, to understand that sometimes may be difficult. You may try to sort of construct something else out of it, may try to sort of interpret something. If there's any such problem, better consult somebody whom you think is capable of advice. But you must accept that. You should not put forward your viewpoint, and it would be very wrong. Then you will be sort of like a derailed train, which goes out of track. We have a track in surgery. You must know that, whether you like it or not. No question of freedom, but the track to ascend. You cannot get out of that track. If you think you can just move about a little bit, have a nice time with all things, and then come back to Surge Yoga, you won't be accepted. If you do that, then I'll have to work hard to cleanse your, do this, do that. But to keep yourself clean, you better keep your tracks and don't get out of it. Don't try to find out new things of doing something which is not necessary. Why do it? I mean, simple thing is to understand it's a waste of energy. I've already found it for you. Why do you want to do it again? Like this kind of a blouse I've been wearing now for the last, I think, 50 years or maybe more, this type of a blouse. Now my tailor knows that I wear this blouse, this is this, this is this. He has got my measurements. So I have to just tell him that you get me a cloth of this kind and just make a blouse for me. He makes it. For the last so many years, I have had about 25 years, I had one tailor who does my job. There's no headache, I have no headache, no problem. Every day, if I have to change this pattern, make a new sleeve and a new type of a blouse, I'll have a headache. I mean, I think. So why do that? What's the use? Who sees? Who is affected by that? So unnecessarily, we are wasting our energy on this. But I don't say that you should be regimented by any means. But what I mean that wherever you can save your energy of thinking, you should. For small things, there is no need to have variety that in this country, as I have told you before, that every tap has to be different, every handle has to be different, every tile has to be different. What is the reason? What has to be different is artistry. Sari has to be different because it is artistry. But what is in a stitching of a blouse? There is no art in it involved. So whatever is artistic can be different, but whatever is mundane need not. In the machinery, why should you have different types of things? You go mad. You go to a shop, there are 20 types of things. You don't know which one to buy. All made by a machine only. This is good, that is good. Then another fellow, he comes, he says, not good. Then you feel hurt. But if you have for mundane things, few things is better that you do not take too many headaches upon yourself. So best thing to avoid all these problems is to use your new awareness of vibrations. So you save your energies. Your energies must be saved. And they can be saved if you do not pay attention to things which are not your style. Where you don't have to go. Just see vibrations. If I go for shopping, I go shopping for various reasons, as you know. One is to put my vibrations there. Another is to put also vibrations on the people who are in the market. Thirdly is to look at all the things so my vibrations go on to that. Fourthly, to buy something to be given to others. But if I like something, it is only through vibrations and I buy it somehow. Because it is to be given to someone or something has to be done later. I just buy it, keep it, it comes very handy. That is how your attitude should be. But on the contrary, if you just go on, I like this, I don't like it, about your wife, about your jobs, your everything, you will be uncertain. These days in America, people are very funny about their jobs. I have to touch these points because you will face this problem. Today they are doing some job I don't like. I don't like my boss, another job. Then they go to another job, then third job. They like to change, all the time. It's maddening, I think. Change their wives, change their house, change everything. Why? Have only one wife is better. At the most, have 2 jobs in life is better. And at the most, change 3 residences is better. But more than that is a headache. I mean, to me, I've changed 40 houses because of my husband's temperament. But I'm different. Because I'm absolutely a person who is not bothered. Whatever change comes. But you are not the same, so don't waste your energy. So this is very important to understand. Not to go on changing jobs is very important. Because that is also a craze, I tell you. I'll tell you about Douglas. He used to do that. Every time he had financial problem because he was changing jobs. So one day I told him off. I said, Douglas, if you change this job, because I saw the vibrations are all right. If you change this job, that you are not going to see me again. And now, today, he has got a house, he's got a car, he's got money in the bank, he's doing that. So that also is a headache for me. Mother, I have no job, I have no money. What am I to do? Every time there are people who come to India, they say, Mother, I have no money, I'm sorry, I couldn't pay. All right, doesn't matter. There are at least, this last time also there were 5 people. But before that, I think there were about 20 people. So every time it happens like this. So now we must understand we must have proper jobs. We have to be respectable people. We must have proper qualifications if possible. Better to get some qualifications. You are all very intelligent and you can get your qualifications. You should have a respectability in the society. Otherwise they think that this mother is the mother of all the beggars. So steady yourself. In your jobs, in your houses, to steady yourself, you must learn not to change. The change makes you unsteady. Do you see the point? So there is no question of changing. I am going to go through it. Then, if it is necessary, if it is not workable, then one can change. It applies to everything. Now, guru shopping is nothing but change. The more gurus you have, the greater headache I have. If you have only one guru, sir, honorable one, it's all right, easy to clear one. But if you have been to 20, what am I to do? One fellow was being to guru so much that I couldn't understand his personality. I said, what's the matter with this? Every problem you name it and it's there. I said, what sort of a fellow is this? So I said, all right, write it down all the names of all the gurus you have been to. He wrote 3 full-scale papers on both the sides. I said, I'm sorry, sir, I can't. He said, mother, you have to because there's a very immediate problem. I said, what is the immediate problem? That now I am becoming a woman. I said, the doctors have said that now I am becoming a woman. I said, that's really an immediate problem. I said, that much I can stop, but you need a lot of cleansing. And he used to sometimes look like Hanumana, sometimes he looks like a madman, and he used to look like anything, because so many gurus in him were working it out. Ultimately, that he got himself cleansed out, and his problem was solved. But even now, I would not say that he's a surgeon. So he's very learned, knows all about Sanskrit, have been to so many gurus, every type of guru he has. This has come by change. What's wrong? So once you come to Sahaja Yoga, then stop. Stop it. Second point that I stressed was this, that in Sahaja Yoga, once you come, focus yourself to me and Sahaja Yoga first, and then other things. Like Christians, when they come to Sahaja Yoga, they can't accept Christ. Indians who come to Sahaja Yoga cannot accept Christ. Muslims who come to Sahaja Yoga cannot take the puja. Everybody is coming with a load behind. So better come and put them at my feet, finished. Now you see them through my prism, through me. It's better to understand that. And those who have understood me that way, just understand Sahaja Yoga in a perfect manner. There's no fanaticism of the past, neither of Sahaja Yoga either. So they understand that this is all the same as Mother is. And there's nothing to be sticking on to one thing or the other. But it doesn't mean that if you call me the goddess Kali, you are insulting me. Or if you call me Mataji Nirmala Devi, you are elevating me. It's all there. So one has to understand that all this is related to our own compartments. God has no compartments like that. It is not that America exists in his mind, or it is not that anything exists in mind. Do we exist like now I am only my Vishuddhi? Do we exist like that? Or I am only my nose? Do we? We exist as the whole body. So God exists, though he has a nose, he has his ears, everything is there, but he exists as God. He doesn't exist like a nose separate, doesn't exist like only America separate, but he's existing as the whole, everything related to them. And when such a thing happens to us, that now we are related to the whole, the primordial being, we should not relate ourselves to something that will localize us because of one condition. No localization should be there, we should be in circulation. I find it difficult for people who are being Catholics to worship Shri Ganesh with the same respect, because they are conditioned. So try to leave it for a while first. Completely leave him alone. Come to self. Then you will see he will come. Because this is the problem is that unless and until you come inside and see for yourself that all roads have come to this one thing, so they are just the same. There's no difference at all. First come inside. Give up everything. Come inside. Then you will know that it's all the same. And this is very important. And once you see that, it's such a beautiful thing that you have no complications of any kind belonging to any particular cult or particular guru or a particular thing. Even so-called religions are like cults. If you see, they are like cults. They have conditioning. They have not given you anything but conditioning and illusions. So we are not to live with illusions. We have to live with reality. And the reality is that all these essences are one. And we have to be inside them so that we can see them, all of them, as one. This is also a very important thing in a country like America, I feel, because there are such diverse ideas, that I am surprised at them. Everything you name it is in America. The other day I developed one thing called Moomin or something. Moomin. Name it and it's in America. I don't know how all the varieties have gathered here. Every sort of a guru, I mean, you discover them here. I had never heard of so many names. Whenever I come, I find a new guru coming up. Why America is the place where all these prosper like this, like mushrooms. A mushroom is growing, that is it a rottening thing? Only mushroom grows as fungus. Is it rottening this country? What's happening? Why? It is the mind of human beings. The mind of human beings here always wants a new thing, and that's why a supply comes. As a result of that, they become unstable. So the main problem of American character is that they are very unsteady people. You ask them, how are you? They also understand whatever they are. They'll never say, how are you? What do you understand with that? And an Indian person can't understand. If somebody says like that in Indian, see, if you ask him how are you, he says like this, they say, I'm mad. Then if you ask them, do you understand this? I'm confused. An Indian will never say such a thing, I'm confused. He's cocksure. I'm confused means, are you a lunatic or what? Why are you confused? Something wrong with your brain? So all these ideas, you see, are tending towards our unsteadiness, frivolousness, superficiality. We are really bombarded by superficiality. Bombarded, I can see that. Absolutely from everywhere. It's the media, this, that. It's nothing but superficial. It really kills the inner germ of the human being. And you want to live with it, then you want to think on those lines. And really lose yourself, all contact with yourself is lost. Under all these circumstances, one has to know one beautiful fact, that so many seekers are born in this country. It's America which I visited the first. And I'm sure San Diego is the place where it will start. I have a feeling. झालं का बोलणं? नाही झालं. तो कळणार. So this is a place very important, and I'm happy that you have arranged this wonderful puja. And we should do this puja. And I'm sure by this we will have a time, especially good time coming, where we'll have on one side American evolution, on the other side Mexican. This we can work out from Santiago. It's a beautiful day that you have asked for this puja. I'm very happy about it. Today is the day of the goddess, and I think Trayodashi. Shukravani Trayodashi. Trayodashi is the best, 13th day. Trayodashi. And Trayodashiची पूजा बघा ना, व्हायब्रेशन्सला बघा म्हटल्याबरोबर. 12 वाजता होणार. 12ला चालेल. See the vibration. You don't need any puja. There's no need to have a puja. We need it so much today. So today is a great day, and I'm happy he's asked for this puja here. So now to begin with, now if you have any problems, any questions, you must let me know. One thing, a Sahaja should not be a serious person. That's one thing. That doesn't behove a Sahaja to be serious. You should be smiling, laughing, enjoying. If he is a serious person, then he is not a Sahaja. I can't keep serious for more than 5 minutes, at the most 5 minutes. Even if I have to scold somebody, I prepare myself. Then I come down, I shout. And then after 5 minutes, if I don't run away, then you'll find me again laughing. Can't. It's all a joke. Nothing just a joke. So nobody should be serious. That's one thing. Nobody should be serious. You should be always smiling and happy. Because there is joy in it. What's that? Only by thinking I'm miserable. That's French style. French, when I went there first time, they told me, Mother, you look too happy. For French. So I said, what should I do? I said, you see, they are all they are very miserable people this time. So I said, all right. So I went and said, now see, you are all les miserables. Victor Hugo has written this, les miserables. So I said, all right, you les miserables, now I am a person who is not miserable at all. And you will be miserable. In any case, if you have every third house, you have a pub, every 10th house, you have a prostitute. So what will happen? You are in for it. That's what it is. And even Yogi Mahajan told me that, Mother, we want your photograph, which is very serious. It is hard to get one. And we must put a face which is very serious. And ultimately he ended up with a photograph, which was horrid. When he told me it's a very nice photograph, you look so silly, this, that, and the descriptions. When I saw the photograph, I said, it's horrid. He said, really? I said, all right, let me tell you, who has done this? He said, who? I told him the name and he was shocked. I said, that's the lady who has given you, and you know where she is today. Shocked, I told the name, Jane. I said, this is the photograph you are sending to Americans. But I know Americans will be attracted by that photograph because they are miserable themselves. But such people who are attracted to that kind of a photograph will drop out in no time. They will not stick on. You don't understand that point. They are not the type who stick on, like in Scotland. I went there and there was a photograph I saw. I got a shock. We had gone to a restaurant where we were to have our food and I saw my photograph. I said, who has done this one? They said, this is the copy of one of the Australian ones. I said, but who has done? But this sound good? Very bad. So they said, this is done by someone suddenly. I said, I'll name the person. I told them who has done it. Hillary. They were all amazed at it. I said, this photograph is no good. But now they had put it everywhere as related. So many people came to my program, all funny types, Some had one eye, some had one nose, some had something. Everything is. Oh God, I said, this is the thing of the photograph. And not one person came back. We had at least about 500-600 people for the program. All like this, you see. And none of them came back. Not one person. All booths, attracted by the booth. And I could see on my photograph that it was just to tell me. So those who take my photograph also reflect in the photograph. You must have seen Ray's photograph come out very well. I don't know which one is Ray's here, but Ray's photographs used to be very good. And this time Ray, he has a funny wife, I think. They went to India and Indians told me, Mother, I don't know how this Ray is so good. In India it doesn't happen. Once a Sir Yogi, then they improve. But this fellow was just the opposite. Now what to do? They said, Mother, it's all gone down, what to do? I said, must have been something wrong. What to do? When I came back, see, they brought 3 or 4 photographs of mine. When he showed, everybody shocked. These are not Mother's photographs. And he had to withdraw them. This is what it is. Same Ray who made such beautiful photographs was having horrible photographs. So in everything what you do, everything that you achieve, you can make it out. You suddenly become an extremely posh person, you can say. It's a finesse. Once you are a good surgeon, everything comes in proper stream. You can make it out very simple ways of such a person are so pleasing and so soothing. So on these points, I have covered lots of things which I wanted to say, and that end with it. I would say that as Vishuddhis, you have to become the Sakshi, the witness. You have to become the witness. And to become the witness, there has to be a detachment. That doesn't mean you live on a shoestring by any chance, but try to have a detachment. Thank God this time the experience of the Sir Yogis from America was not so bad. They were very good people. They adjusted themselves well. They enjoyed themselves. It was fine. And I hope more and more will come and will enjoy themselves. And as you know, the new programming has taken place. It's better you people tell us if you are coming or not. But also don't change lastly. It creates problems for us, for everyone. So please don't change. You decide, don't change. This is only Americans who do this. Nobody else. And we told people now no more, let's give more chance to Americans are coming, we should give them more chance. So no, you are not coming. So poor things, they came for 10 days, 5 days, because we could not arrange for them. So you should not change your ideas. If you are coming, you can decide up to a point if you are coming or not coming. If you are not coming, just say yes, we are not coming, or if you are coming, you just say yes, we are coming, and you do it. At least that much you should not change. So again, I request you to keep to your schedules and things, because it really upsets the whole thing. Because now we are working on the rhythm of the divine, and we have no business to upset the rhythm. We may be Americans, but as you know, in Sir Yoga, Americans are not placed very high up. You know that very well. And we think Italians are much better off. They take to Sir Yoga just like a fish takes to water. So Americans have to work a little hard. They have to do a little more to get to that adjustment. What to do? Such a great country, so many seekers, but they are already ruined. What am I to do? Trying my level best, you all should help and understand the difficulties, and you have to be kind to newcomers and see that you put them right. So we have to think of our ascent from San Diego, and from this corner we are going to enlighten the whole of America. For practical purposes, I've decided that Dr. Vardikar should be in charge in the eastern side. Like eastern western side. For us, New York is already western. Alright. And the eastern side is the New York side, can be managed by him, because there's like two countries, two different types of things. So that is how it is to be managed. Money matters, you should deal with money matters with his consent. So I told him how I do it is that the money is kept in the bank under the name of the registered name or whichever way it is, and they have the checkbook, but I have to sign. So you keep the checkbook, but he has to sign, so he sees what you are spending. So check is there. Or you do the same there. See, so that she keeps the checkbook, but you sign, so you know how much is being spent. So there's a check. Of course, as far as you people are concerned, I know it's all right. But still, while I do so many things just to make you understand. God, if you give me puja money, I keep a packet of that. I keep an account of that. There's no need. Who's going to ask me, what did I do with the puja money? I do. I do keep it. And then what do I do with the puja money? Is that I want to use it for your puja materials, puja things, for presents. So I need not do it. That's my money. At least that much is mine. But my pleasure is such. So that is how one must know that we have, if mother is so strict with it, why not do? You have to give money in puja, no doubt. Because that has to be. First we used to take 1p. Then I went to 2p. Then to 5 pieces. 10 pieces. It has increased like that. And for these pujas then, for the main pujas that we are going to have, one or more, they have decided a certain amount. That is your decision. I never said anything. Because I was only up to 1 pound, I was there. And I don't know, I got lost with this place. So whatever they decide, that is there is the money that is collected under the name of puja, which I have to take for the Nabi Chakra. You have to do it with heart, just like the Shabari style. And everything will fall in proper places. So, one can say that Saj Yoga is not an extreme thing. We do give money. Only the Saj Yogis can donate money. Say for food here, you have to pay. For the house, you have to pay. You do pay. You don't live here like parasites. You don't want parasites around. But it doesn't also mean that you rob a Saj Yogi completely and make him a pauper and build your own Rolls Royces. So it is not also the other way that you people rob me. So one has to understand that Saj Yoga is give and take in a proper certain manners. And that has to be properly done with grace, with understanding, with a beautiful feeling that we are all part and parcel of the whole. And for which America is responsible. Because America has to become the Virat. The Vishuddhi has to become the Virat. What a responsibility. So don't quarrel among yourselves. Don't quarrel among husband and wife. Try to be one in complete union. Enjoy it. That's very important. So may God bless. Come Virata's sthane Baba. Even now the right Vishuddhi is catching. Alright. आता पूजनाला अथर्व शीर्षाने सुरुवात. अथर्व शीर्षाच्या वेळेला नुसते
We can collectively take Shri Ganesh mantra.
Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah.
Shri Kushmanda.
Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kushmanda Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah.
Hello. 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 हेलो भारी बहुत ज्यादा आवाज है गाइए गाइए गणपति जगवंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन शंकर जगवंदन गाइए गणपति सीधे सदन गज वदन विनायक सीधे सदन गज वदन विनायक कृपा सिंधु सुंदर सबलायक कृपा सिंधु सुंदर सबलायक गाइए गणपति जगवंदन बाद में कर लेना यार शंकर सुवन भवानी के नंदन शंकर सुवन भवानी के नंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन मांगत जोगी जय मांगत जोगी जन कर जोग बसु श्री माता जी मानस मोरे बसु श्री माता जी मानस मोरे गाइए गणपति जगवंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन निधानी रे रे गा गा मा मा गे रे निधानी धानी धा मा गा मा धानी रे धानी धानी रे गा मा मा रे गा पा मा मा गे रे धा मा मा गे रे नि नि धा मा मा धानी धा पा मा गे रे गा गा रे निधानी रे गा मा 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 गा गा रे रे निधानी रे धा गाइए गणपति जगवंदन मांगत जोगी जन कर जोरे मांगत जोगी जन कर जोरे बसु श्री माता जी मान समोरे बसू श्रीमाताजी मानस मोरे गाइए गणपति जगवंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन शंकर सुमन भवानी नंदन शंकर सुमन भवानी नंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन गाइए गणपति जगवंदन गाइए गणपति गणपति जगवंदन गणपति जगवंदन कर लो भाई।
श्रीदेवी कवचम। अथ देव्या कवचम। श्री गणेशाय नमः। अस्य श्री चंडी कवचस्य ब्रह्मार अनुष्टुप् छन्दः चामुण्डा देवता अंगन्यासोक्तमातरो बीजं दिग्बन्धदेवतास्तत्त्वं श्रीजगदम्बा प्रीत्यर्थे सप्तशती पाठाङ्गत्वेन जपे विनियोगः। ॐ नमश्चण्डिकायै। ॐ देय उवाच ॐ यद्गुह्यं परमं लोके सर्वरक्षाकरं नृणां यन्न कस्यचिदाख्यातं तन्मे ब्रूहि पितामहः। ब्रह्मोवाच अस्ति गुह्यतमं विप्र सर्वभूतोपकारं देव्यास्तु कवचं पुण्यं तच्छृणुष्व महामुने। प्रथमं शैलपुत्री च द्वितीयं ब्रह्मचार्येति कूष्माण्डेति चतुर्थकं पंचमं स्कन्दमातेति षष्ठं कात्यायनीति च सप्तमं कालरात्रीति महागौरीति चाष्टमं नवमं सिद्धिदात्री च नवदुर्गा प्रकीर्तिताः। उक्तान्येतानि नामानि ब्रह्मणैव महात्मना अग्निना दह्यमानस्तु शत्रुमध्ये गतोरणे विषमे दुर्गमे चैव भयार्ताः शरणं गताः न तेषां जायते किञ्चिदशुभं रणसङ्कटे नापदन्तस्य पश्यामि शोकदुःखभयं नहि यैस्तु भक्त्या स्मृता नूनं तेषां वृद्धिः प्रजायते ये त्वां स्मरन्ति देवेशि रक्षसे तान्न संशयः प्रेत संस्था तुझ्या मुंडा वाराही महिषासना ऐंद्री गज समारूढा वैष्णवी गरुडासना माहेश्वरी वृषारूढा कौमारी शिखिवाहना लक्ष्मी पद्मासना देवी पद्महस्ता हरिप्रिया श्वेतरूपधरा देवी ईश्वरी वृषवाहना ब्राह्मी हंस समारूढा सर्वाभरणभूषिता इत्येता मातरः सर्वाः सर्वयोगसंविताः नानाभरणशोभाढ्या नानारत्नोपशोभिताः दृश्यन्ते रथमारूढा देव्यक्रोधसमाकुलाः शङ्खं चक्रं गदां शक्तिं हलं च मुसलायुधं खेटकं तौमरं चैव परशुं पाशमेव च कुन्तायुधं त्रिशूलं च शार्ङ्गमायुधमुत्तमं दैत्यानां देहनाशाय भक्तानामभयाय च धारयन्त्यायुधानीत्थं देवानां च हिताय वै नमस्तेस्तु महारौद्रे महाघोरपराक्रमे महाबले महोत्साहे महाभयविनाशिनि त्राहि मां देवि दुष्प्रेक्ष्ये शत्रूणां भयवर्धिनि प्राच्यां रक्षतु मामैन्द्री अग्नेयामग्निदेवता दक्षिणेव तु वाराही नैऋत्यां खड्गधारिणी प्रतीच्यां वारुणी रक्षेत् वायव्यां मृगवाहिनी उदीच्यां पातु कौमारी ऐशान्यां शूलधारिणी ऊर्ध्वं ब्रह्माणि मे रक्षेत् दधस्ताद्वैष्णवी तथा एवं दश दिशो रक्षेत् चामुण्डा शववाहना जया मे चाग्रतः पातु विजया पातु पृष्ठतः अजिता वामपार्श्वे तु दक्षिणे चापराजिता शिखामुद्योतिनी रक्षेतु मामूर्ध्नि व्यवस्थिता मालाधरी ललाटे च भ्रुवौ रक्षेद्यशस्विनी त्रिनेत्रा च भ्रुवोर्मध्ये यमघण्टा च नासिके शङ्खिनी चक्षुषोर्मध्ये श्रोत्रयोर्द्वारवासिनी कपोलौ कालिका रक्षेत् कर्णमूले तु शाङ्करी नासिकायां सुगन्धा च उत्तोष्ठे च चर्चिका अधरे चामृतकला जिह्वायां च सरस्वती दन्तान् रक्षतु कौमारी कण्ठदेशे तु चण्डिका घण्टिकाञ्चित्रघण्टा च महामाया च तालुके कामाक्षी चिबुकं रक्षेत् वाचं मे सर्वमङ्गला ग्रीवायां भद्रकाली च पृष्ठवंशे धनुर्धरी नीलग्रीवा बहिः कण्ठे नलिकान्नलकूबरी स्कन्धयुक्खड्गिनी रक्षेत् बाहू मे वज्रधारिणी हस्तयोर्दण्डिनी रक्षेदम्बिका चाङ्गुलीषु च नखाञ्चूलेश्वरी रक्षेत् कुक्षौ रक्षेत् कुलेश्वरी स्तनौ रक्षेन्महादेवी मनःशोकविनाशिनी हृदये ललिता देवी उदरे शूलधारिणी नाभौ च कामिनी रक्षेत् गुह्यं गुह्येश्वरी तथा पूतना कामिका मेढ्रं गुदे महिषवाहिनी कट्यां भगवती रक्षेत् जानुनी विन्ध्यवासिनी जङ्घे महाबला रक्षेत् सर्वकामप्रदायिनी गुल्फयोर्नारसिंही च पादपृष्ठे तु तेजसी पादाङ्गुलीषु श्री रक्षेत् पादाधस्तलवासिनी नखान्दंष्ट्राकराली च केशांश्चैवोर्ध्वकेशिनी रोमकूपेषु कौबेरी त्वचं वागीश्वरी तथा रक्तमज्जावसामांस वासान्यस्ति मेधांसि पार्वती अन्त्राणि कालरात्रिश्च पित्तञ्च मुकुटेश्वरी पद्मावती पद्मकोशे कफे चूडामणिस्तथा ज्वालामुखी नखज्वालामभेद्य सर्वसन्धिषु शुक्रं ब्रह्माणि मे रक्षेच्छायां छत्रेश्वरी तथा अहङ्कारं मनोबुद्धिं रक्ष मे धर्मधारिणी प्राणापानौ तथा व्यानमुदानं च समानकं वज्रहस्ता च मे रक्षेत् प्राणं कल्याणशोभना रसे रूपे च गन्धे च शब्दे स्पर्शे च योगिनी सत्वं रजस्तमश्चैव रक्षेन्नारायणी सदा आयु रक्षतु वाराही धर्मं रक्षतु वैष्णवी यशः कीर्तिं च लक्ष्मीं च धनं वित्तं च चक्रिणी गोत्रमिन्द्राणि मे रक्षेत् पशून् मे रक्ष चण्डिके पुत्रान् रक्षेन् महालक्ष्मीर्भार्यान् रक्षतु भैरवी पन्थानं सुपथा रक्षेन् मार्गं क्षेमकरी तथा राजद्वारे महालक्ष्मीर्विजया सर्वतस्थिता रक्षाहीनं तु यत्स्थानं वर्जितं कवचेन तु तत्सर्वं रक्ष मे देवि जयन्ती पापनाशिनी पदमेकं न गच्छेत्तु यदीच्छेत् शुभमात्मनः कवचेनावृतो नित्यं यत्र यत्रैव गच्छति तत्र तत्रार्थलाभश्च विजयः सार्वकामिकः यं यं चिन्तयते कामं तं तं प्राप्नोति निश्चितं परमैश्वर्यमतुलं प्राप्स्यते भूतले पुमान् निर्भयो जायते मर्त्यः सङ्ग्रामेष्वपराजितः त्रैलोक्ये तु भवेत् पूज्यः कवचेनावृतः पुमान् इदं तु देव्याः कवचं देवानामपि दुर्लभं यः पठेत् प्रयतो नित्यं त्रिसन्ध्यं श्रद्धान्वितः दैवी कला भवेत् तस्य त्रैलोक्येष्वपराजितः जीवेद्वर्षशतं साग्रमपमृत्युविवर्जितः नश्यन्ति व्याधयः सर्वे लुता विस्फोटकादयः स्थावरं जङ्गमं चैव कृत्रिमं चापि यद्विषम् अभिचाराणि सर्वाणि मन्त्रयन्त्राणि भूतले भूचराख्येचराश्चैव जलजाश्चोपदेशिकाः सहजः कुलजामाला डाकिनी शाकिनी तथा अन्तरिक्षचरा घोरा डाकिन्यश्च महाबलाः ग्रहभूतपिशाचाश्च यक्षगन्धर्वराक्षसाः ब्रह्मराक्षसवेतालाः कूष्माण्डा भैरवादयः नश्यन्ति दर्शनात् तस्य कवचे हृदि संस्थिते मानोन्नतिर्भवेद्राज्ञस्तेजो वृद्धिकरं परं यशसा वर्धते सोऽपि कीर्तिमण्डितभूतले जपेत् सप्तशतीं चण्डीं कृत्वा तु कवचं पुरा यावत् भूमण्डलं धत्ते सशैलवनकाननं तावत् तिष्ठति मेदिन्यां सन्ततिः पुत्रपौत्रिकी देहान्ते परमं स्थानं यत्सुरैरपि दुर्लभं प्राप्नोति पुरुषो नित्यं महामाया प्रसादतः लभते परमं रूपं शिवेन सह मोदते ॐ इति देव्या कवचं सम्पूर्णं साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः।
Durga Durga Ma Jagadamba, Durga Durga Ma Jagadamba, Durga Durga Ma Jagadamba, Adi Shakti Ma Jagadamba. Shri Vai Nazarukho, Ты наша сила и наша кровь. Нет врагов для того, кто любя вспоминает Дурга тебя. Эй! Дурга, Дурга, Ма Джагадамба, Дурга, Дурга, Ма Джагадамба, Дурга, Дурга, Ма Джагадамба, Ади Шакти Ма Джагадамба. Шримата, живи в наших сердцах, Ты всю негативность развеяла в прах. Демонов смерть святых торжество. О, Дурга, наша ты божество. Эй, Дурга, Дурга, Ма Джагадамба, Дурга, Дурга, Ма Джагадамба, Дурга, Дурга, Ма Джагадамба, Ади Шакти Ма Джагадамба. Супруга Шри, великая мать, Ты битвы силы даешь устоять. Мы дети Марии, мы одна семья. О, Дурга, Мата, мы славим Тебя. Эй, Дурга, Дурга, Ма Джагадамба, Дурга, Дурга, Ма Джагадамба, Дурга, Дурга, Ма Джагадамба, Ади Шакти Ма Джагадамба. Было прошло, что будет право в сердце богиню найдет. Вечности нет времен и пространств. Мы дети Твои, мы к Тебе один нас. Эй, Дурга, Дурга, Ма Джагадамба, Дурга, Дурга, Ма Джагадамба, Дурга, Дурга, Ма Джагадамба, Ади Шакти Ма Джагадамба, Ади Шакти Ма Джагадамба, Ади Шакти Ма Джагадамба. Jai Jai Bhavani, Jai Jai Shivani, Nirmala Mata, Jai Devi. Jai Jai Bhavani, Jai Jai Shivani, Nirmala Mata, Jai Devi. Satyugadayini, Nirmala Mata, Satyugadayini, Nirmala Mata, Sasra Swamini, Nirmala Mata, विश्वविहासिनी निर्मल माँ विश्वविमोहिनी निर्मल माँ विश्वविमोहिनी निर्मल माँ विश्वसंहारिणी निर्मल माँ विश्वसंहारिणी निर्मल माँ जय जय भवानी जय जय शिवानी निर्मल भाव जय देवी जय जय भवानी जय जय शिवानी निर्मल मात जय देवी आनंददायिनी निर्मल माँ आनंददायिनी निर्मल माँ चिदानंददायिनी निर्मल माँ चिदानंददायिनी निर्मल माँ ब्रह्मानंददायिनी निर्मल माँ ब्रह्मानंददायिनी निर्मल माँ जय जय भवानी जय जय शिवानी निर्मल भाव जय देवी जय जय भवानी जय जय शिवानी निर्मल मात जय देवी भुवन मोहिनी निर्मल माँ भुवन मोहिनी निर्मल माँ जगदधारिणी निर्मल माँ जगदधारिणी
भारत की ये अजब कहानी है। माँ अपने भारत की ये अजब कहानी है। सोने की चिड़िया पर, सोने की चिड़िया पर पीतल का पानी है। सोने की चिड़िया पर पीतल का पानी है। रातों को उठ उठ कर ये सोचा करते हैं। रातों को उठ उठ कर ये सोचा करते हैं। जनता जी हमारे, जनता जी हमारे, हमें सरकार चलानी है। जनता जी हमारे, हमें सरकार चलानी है। कहीं हिंदू मुस्लिम का, कहीं पंडित मुल्ला का, कहीं हिंदू मुस्लिम का, कहीं पंडित मुल्ला का। झगड़ा करवाना ही, झगड़ा करवाना ही इनकी जिंदगानी है। झगड़ा करवाना ही इनकी जिंदगानी है। एक वो भी गांधी थे, एक ये भी गांधी है। एक वो भी, आज गांधी जी की जयंती भी है। एक वो महान आत्मा थे, एक ये है। एक वो भी गांधी थे, एक ये भी गांधी है। वो सोने की चिड़िया थी, वो सोने की चिड़िया थी, ये पीतल का पानी है। वो सोने की चिड़िया थी, ये पीतल का पानी है। कश्मीर रहे ना रहे, पंजाब रहे ना रहे, कश्मीर रहे ना रहे, पंजाब रहे ना रहे। कुछ भी हो हमें अपनी, कुछ भी हो हमें अपनी कुर्सी बचानी है। कुछ भी हो हमें अपनी कुर्सी बचानी है। अपने भारत की ये अजब कहानी है। सोने की चिड़िया पर पीतल का पानी है। अपने भारत को कोई ऐसा नेता दो, माँ अपने भारत को कोई ऐसा नेता दो जो खालिस निर्मल हो, निर्मल हो। वही हिंदुस्तानी है, जो खालिस निर्मल हो, वही हिंदुस्तानी है। माँ अपने भारत की ये अजब कहानी है। माँ अपने भारत की ये अजब कहानी है। सोने की चिड़िया पर, सोने की चिड़िया पर पीतल का पानी है। सोने की चिड़िया पर पीतल का पानी है।
माँ तेरी जय हो, तेरा ही विजय हो। माँ तेरी जय हो, तेरा ही विजय हो। माँ तेरी जय हो, तेरा ही विजय हो। तेरे गीत से आज जग में जीवित
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री अन्नपूर्णा साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः. One more time. त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री अन्नपूर्णा साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः.
You can all stand up for Vande Mataram, followed by Aarti.
वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् सुजलां The prayer for forgiveness. आवाहनं न जानामि तवाचरम् पूजां चैव न जानामि क्षम्यतां परमेश्वरी मन्त्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं सुरेश्वरी यत्पूजितं मया देवी परिपूर्णं तदस्तु शरणं मम तस्मात् कारुण्यभावेन रक्ष रक्ष परमेश्वरी रक्ष रक्ष परमेश्वरी रक्ष रक्ष परमेश्वरी अपराध सहस्राणि क्रियन्ते हरनिशं मया दासोऽयमिति मां मत्वा क्षमस्व परमेश्वरी क्षमस्व परमेश्वरी क्षमस्व परमेश्वरी करचरणकृतं वा कायजं कर्मजं वा श्रवणनयनजं वा मानसं वापराधं विहितमविहितं वा सर्वमेतत् क्षमस्व जय जय करुणाब्धे श्री महादेव शंभो जय जय करुणाब्धे श्री महादेव शंभो जय जय करुणाब्धे श्री महादेव शंभो.
We can remain in meditation.
वैष्णव जन तो तेरे कहिए पीर पराई जान रे वैष्णव जन तो तेरे कहिए पीर पराई जान रे पर दुखे उपकार करे तो पर दुखे उपकार करे तो मन अभिमान नाने रे वैष्णव जन तो पहले कहिए पेड़ पराई जाने रे दृष्टि ने कृष्णा त्यागे पर स्त्री ने माते जीवा थकी असत्य न बोले जीवा थकी असत्य न बोले पर धन मन छाने यात रे वैष्णव जन को तेरे कहिए पेट पराई जाने रे वैष्णव जन को मोह माया त्यागे नहीं देने मोह माया त्यागे नहीं देने दृढ़ वैराग जिना मन मारे राम नाम तारे लागे राम नाम तारे लागे पकड़ते रखते नाम मारे वैष्णव जन तो तेरे कहिए पेट पराई जाने रे वैष्णव जन तो वडलो बीने कपट दैक छे वडलो बीने कपट दैक छे काम क्रोध निवार्या घने नरसैयो तेनु दर्शन करता घने नरसैयो तेनु दर्शन करता तुलई को तेरे तार रे वैष्णव जन को तेरे कहिए पेट पराई जाने रे पर दुखे उपकार करे तो पर दुखे उपकार करे तो मन अभिमान लाने रे वैष्णव जन तो तेरे कहिए पेट पराई जाने रे वैष्णव जन तो
You can all collectively take bandhan. After dinner, we will have Qawwali and bhajans by the Russian collective. So we will assemble here at 8:30 for the evening entertainment.
После ужина в 8:30 Богдана и Коваля в исполнении российских сахаджи-йог.